the stream on your phone, bro.
Shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory to Howl,
Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem,
Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Most High. Blessings to the Akim. Let's preach the word of God. We the Hebrew Israelites here to prophesy America is now fathers of America. Belong to Babylon, Babylon great, and father of Babylon, which will soon be destroyed according to the prophecy. We're here to fish for the elect of our people. Which our people are your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, which are all the true Israelites and Bible speaks of. So-called white people is Esau Edom. MOTB, which is a implantable technology or device that will go in your hands or your forehead according to Revelation 13:16. This is a major policy that's synonymous with our Lord Yahweh second coming. That technology is here, man. Biometrics, Amazon Palm Pay, everything is leading to the MOTB. We have the presidential election that will begin on Tuesday, November 5th. Seeing, Lord willing, some attention advertising. Kamala Harris get in, the Edomites, the militant Edomites that live down south in the Midwest. They're going to proceed through the spirit, Lord willing, that they're going to wreck things in America, man. Which, that's what we want, the spirit. So, Lord willing, be edifying us, brother, see our lesson and how you for the day of Yahweh is at hand. That's in quote Isaiah 13 chapter. So, start there.
Isaiah 19:2. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Yeah, the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Now, this is not talking about the Egyptians that dwell in ancient Egypt. These are talking about the modern day Egyptians, which are Americans. You have the liberalists versus the militant Edomites. Democrats versus Republicans. You have a lot of these different ways of life that's promoted here in America. They are at odds against each other. It's all leads to this prophecy.
I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother.
Yeah, so that's civil war. So that proves that very soon, according to prophecy, Jacob's trouble, that civil war will be sure with America very soon.
And they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, so it's going to be war out everywhere in America, man, very soon. Which this is what the elites of Esau want. They want injustice in these streets, fight civil war and stuff so they can bring down the order. Bring down with their military troops, so they can usher in our order and ultimately to see if the people, man. Which is really the plans of Yahweh Shai to fulfill prophecy.
2nd Esdras 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
And woe means death and destruction. Now this applies to the wicked of these people on this earth. Like the 2/3 of Israel and these heathen nations that's not standing for truth.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right. So that's civil war right there. It's going to be a point in time, man. All these Edomites, it's going to be against you, Jakes, man. It's going to be the survival of the fittest very soon. And it's going to be all hell on your woman too. because you women, you don't get judged, man, because in this society, this society likes to pamper you women, and you're never held accountable for your actions. We come into some times, man, and how about you Messiah will bring that judgment on all age groups, small, young, old,
For there shall be sedition among men. And
sedition. We define our word sedition. Google. Sedition, it means conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against. Incitement to riot, rebellion, agitation, provocation, troublemaking. So it's going to be certain people that's set up that's going to rouse up the people's emotions, in the near future. And they're going to cause people to go on riot, man.
You can look no further than the TikTok rants.
Yep.
People on TikTok, they come out saying things like, hey, inflation, cost of living is up, and all these different economic woes, people are dealing with, here in America, all while America is, funding Israel, funding Taiwan, funding Ukraine, funding all these other countries, millions of dollars consistently, and that will breed a mindset in people to, hey, well, fuck this place, we finna go out and try to take back America because the American citizen needs to be first, not someone in Ukraine, not someone in Israel, not someone in Japan or Taiwan, So the sedition, because it says conduct or speech, certain talking points that's on the internet can rouse people up to where they can go out in droves to protest, man.
And that's why, the scriptures speak about trusting not in the ways of Egypt. Because the people that trust in Egypt, in America, they're going to be the same people that's going to be rioting, man.
Yeah.
And that's why, we put our full trust in Yahweh Shemon Shah, because we know that the day is going to provide for us, man. We're not going to be out here rioting on the streets like these people are, man.
It's 2 Ezra 15:16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
So it's going to be house invasions, people stealing people, kidnapping people, holding people for ransom and stuff,
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yeah, the modern day kings and princes, the presidents, the senators, the policemen, the National Guard. These people not going to give a fuck about these authority figures, man. Like you said, they don't even want to fight to get America back, man. But what the Lord say, you cannot heal America. Babylon cannot be healed, man. So this place is circling the drain, man.
In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So everybody gonna take action in their own power. Everybody gonna do what's right in their own sight, which they're only fulfilling prophecy. Because in those days, it's not going to be a right or a wrong in the eyes of these people. They're going to do it to how they feel, or to their emotions, And we know what man's wisdom is. Man's wisdom is perverted. They go after their own lust in their heart. Which the scriptures call that, going after the flesh, man. So we know, and we see it all the time in these post-apocalyptic type movies, man. Dystopian type of movies. People start to their rational thinking. It starts to get beast-like, animal-like, brute beast, man. But the only one that's going to be stable in mind is the elect of Israel that have this truth, man.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh.
Yeah, and woe once again, death and destruction. Rebellious children. Children goes back to the people of blood and the son. So this is addressed to the Israelites.
That take counsel, but not of me.
Yeah, because they take counsel amongst their own, man. Amongst their own selves. Just get the bag, like you always say, you can't work your way out of inflation. There's no a lot amount of money you can make to escape this plague of inflation.
All right, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering.
And how do you get the counsel from the Lord? You get it through the prophets, because what's enlisted in the scriptures is what is all the Lord's thoughts and his counsels, man, his prophecies. You know? So you will go to the prophet, and then the prophet will reveal to you this is how the Lord feels, and this is what he says. You know, and they will make it plain upon tapes.
It says that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Because they don't got the covering of the Lord, man. You know? Because the covering of the Lord, first, you have to acknowledge, you know, your sins, and acknowledge that you're an Israelite, and then repent and be converted to the truth. That's how the covering of the Lord comes upon you. You know, through the hedge of protection and stuff. You know, you having the true doctrine of Yahweh Shai, which is the apostles. They got all the different doctrines outside of this, you know, black culture, Hispanic culture, and American culture, getting the hustle culture, you know, being a Muslim, being a Buddhist, all of our different coverings of this world that's not going to profit you in the day of wrath, man. You know.
Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Yeah, so once again, Egypt is America. You know? So walking also means a manner of life. You know? The Hebrew word halak. You know? So their manner of life is invested in this American culture, man. You know? It is not going to pop. What did it say at the last verse again?
And have not asked at my mouth.
Yeah, because the Lord had asked you to be involved in these different ways of life, man. You know,
They didn't go to the prophets.
They didn't go to the prophets, man. You know, because you're supposed to ask. The prophets.
Exactly.
They will reveal to you how what the Lord wants, and what you're supposed to do in order for you to be eligible for salvation.
Now it is sprinkling Akim, so you know we got to shut down early. It is what it is. Yeah, but like the brother said, you know, you're supposed to go and inquire of a prophet, which is how you would inquire of the Lord concerning what you should do when certain situations arise. You know, but since you trust in Egypt, you know, you go down and you pattern your lives after the manner of Egypt to problem solve. You know, the economy is the shit. Oh, well, we need to go, elect another president. You know, or inflation is high. Oh, well, we need to get Donald Trump in there so he can reverse this. You know, you got to go and seek the counsel from the prophets, man. You know? It says, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, so it may seem like a strong pursuit what you're doing, you know, but it's not, because all that's going to lead to death, man. There's a way which seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death, you know. So by you trying to go for Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, you know, that's you strengthen yourself in the ways of in Pharaoh, you know. Yep. And it's not going to profit you, because what Proverbs 11:4.
This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Yeah, so riches profit not in the day of wrath. You know, these FRN notes, gold, silver, precious metals, precious stones, livestock, cattle, lands, fields, all those consist of riches. That's not going to profit in the day of the Lord's wrath. Yeah.
But righteousness deliver from death.
But righteousness deliver from death, because the elect are righteous in the sight of Yahweh Shai. Even though they sin, but their sins are blotted out before Yahweh Shai's face through the blood of Yahweh Shai. So hence the fault that will make them righteous before the Lord. You know?
28. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but
whoever trusts in the riches will fall, man. You know, because once this economy collapses, which it will upon the prophecy, you're not going to be able to buy your way out of the Lord's wrath. You know? And it's been many movies like that. You know? They show certain scenes in movies. You know, a lot of quarters and stuff with dollar bills all laid out on the floor. And that's a sign that money doesn't profit you when destruction comes to a place, man. You know?
Yeah. Just like in Venezuela, it was high inflation there to where the money, wasn't even valuable. People were using it to, make fires to keep themselves warm. And it's just abundance of money out there in the streets. That money that people once trusted in, hey, it didn't deliver them out of nothing. Proverbs 11:28. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch.
Yeah, so the righteous shall flourish in a branch, because that's going to be the true value of the elect in time of Jacob's trouble. See, the elect's value that's in the faith right now, they're valuable right now, but in society, the value is low because destruction hasn't came. But once that destruction comes, where Jacob's trouble comes in America, the elect value is going to skyrocket to the top, man. Yeah. Because the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, is going to be dealing with them, granting them the hedge of protection, allowing the elect to eat and drink. Everybody else is starving, dying, the family. The elect is going to be the ones that's going to get the spiritual power. Some of the elect, because not all brothers and sisters of the elect will receive spiritual power and take trouble. But the Lord is going to be showing who are His, man. And Lord willing that you'll be a part of that number.
Verse 3. Therefore shall, Isaiah 30:3, Salaki. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah, they're going to be ashamed and confounded, man. Because this is it's not going to profit. What's that scripture? How people have broken sisters with no water.
Oh yeah. That's like Proverbs 5.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 and like 12. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I think it's 5. I think it says drink cisterns, water.
Yeah, that's not It talks about,
Yeah, so, you trust in this system and how it operates, people are going to be confounded, and like all the bros been saying, whether you get Kamala Harris in there or Donald J. Trump in there, the outcome is going to be the same because they're all controlled by the small hats, so they're going to just be forwarding the program or the agenda of their handlers, you're going to still, have the same issues you're dealing with today, and it's a lot of bread and circus happening. This week out here in Los Angeles, you got the Dodgers win the World Series, people out there, doing a parade, riding and doing all these things. Then you had Halloween. Then you had, certain celebrities going into jail, certain celebrities coming out. Just a lot of confusion out there, man. You got celebrities performing at presidential election rallies. This is just a damn show, man. Glorilla and Cardi B. Yeah. Usher. It's like, come on, man. All the nations around the world see this, man. And America is becoming a laughingstock. They seeing what America is doing over there in the Middle East, man, with them people that's in the land right now. You don't think these kings in these countries outside this place looking at the TikTok rants? That's intel. Let's see what their people, what are their people saying about the government? They seeing those videos, and people don't, in these countries, they don't want to deal with America.
Yeah. Jeremiah 2:13, it says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters."
So it's forsaking this information. That's evil, man. All right.
It says, and hew them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
A cistern or a reservoir is supposed to hold water. A well, you got water in there, so you can go down there and get it. But if you trusted in broken cisterns, a well or a reservoir that can't hold water, it's not going to be beneficial for you when you need it. And people are entering into the time where hey, they need answers, man. They need solutions, man. And like bro said, it's only so much you can do to try to keep up with inflation, man. You know, inflation is up, car insurance is up, house insurance is up, food prices is up, gas is up, child care is up. You know, everything is up here. You know, and people are asking questions like, look, you know, I can only grind for so long to keep my program going until I'm tapping out. Then you turn around. Mass layoffs for all these tech companies. Mass layoffs over here with these jobs. 7-Eleven closing 400 stores. You know, Starbucks raising their prices on drinks. So, you know, it's just trouble on every side, as the prophecy said. And people aren't going to be able to escape because we are entering into the time where the scriptures speak about the beginning of sorrows. We entering into a phase where this is the beginning of shit getting very, very bad. You know.
Got this Proverbs 25:19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint.
Yeah, painful, man. Useless. You got a broken foot. What use of a broken foot is there for you? You know, a broken tooth. You know, when it's time to eat. You know, it's useless for you. You know, so you putting your confidence in Esau, Edom in this system. It's not going to be beneficial for you because at the end of the day, the counsel of the Lord is going to stand. Not what an Edomite that's in office is saying. You know?
And Jake got balled by Esau, you know, wicked counsel. You know, you were just bitten by who shall pity a trumpet? I was bitten by a snake, a serpent. You know, because we the ones, the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, you know, with our apostles, that was gave us on down. We are the individuals that told you about Esau. His New World Order. He wanted to see it. It's going to be mass death population, man. You know. But once you go down there and take that seat, then that's
Isaiah 65:12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. Yeah, because the Lord has spoken by the prophets. He had multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. And the prophets, starting off with our elders and apostles, a great millstone on down, said to don't go down there and vote. You know, come out of this place, repent and believe the gospel. You know, believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. These false gods, these false leaders. You know, the government is all controlled. You know, we've said these things, but since you didn't want to hear that, the Lord is going to number you to the slaughter, man. You know, it's going to be mass deaths, it's going to be famine, pestilence, tribulation, you know, power outages, infrastructure going down. Like bro said, everything that you see in the post-apocalyptic movies is going to be happening in real time. You know, and then what you going to do? Then you going to go try to find the prophets, and the prophets is going to be nowhere to be found, man. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. And that started off with not repenting and believing the gospel. You know, you chose something that the Heavenly Father don't delight in. You know, so therefore there's going to be a consequence for that. And all these people who we find out in the very, you know, near future that then got put down by the military because you didn't went out there and protest, you know, against the election results, you know, and all these other things that's gonna happen, you know, because of, you know, what's finna happen. Yeah, we just gonna sit back and watch, make videos on it, man. You know. Then they talking about voter fraud. Ballot booths being burned up, you know? So it's just a whole bunch of stuff happening.
Amos 8, verse 10. And I will turn your feasts into mourning and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring upon And I will bring upon sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head. And I will make it all as the morning of an only sun, and the end thereof as a bitter day.
Yeah, so what people rejoiced in, feasting, and all these different things, you know, the Lord is going to turn that into mourning, man. You know, you see, like I said, on these TikTok brands, you see people, you know, buying a house is a scam. You know, owning property, getting a job in the tech world, in corporate. Those were things that people rejoiced in. That was like, you know, rejoicing in a feast day or something, you know? But now it's turning into mourning because insurance, property taxes go up, insurance go up, and it's like, damn, look, I can't deal with this shit, man. Then the AC go out, you thinking it's $10,000. Something wrong with the roof, 20 racks, $20,000. You know, then you know your car you done labored hard for, that's in your driveway. Now you got to worry about the repo man coming to pick it up. So these things that these Americans have rejoiced over is starting to become a shame to them, you know? Or voting, you know? Oh, then you got to worry about, damn, is my vote going to, you know, which we all know is, you know, psyop, but, is my vote going to count? Is, you know, is the where I put my vote in, you know, is it going to get burnt up? You know, is it rigged? You know, so the Lord is turning this shit upside down, man.
And for people that ask the type of questions that you just said, I prove they foolish people. Yeah. All these years, people are coming out, not only us, but you got Edomites coming out with this information saying the vote is rigged, and, you know, presidential election is rigged. So for you to question that thought, that just proves that you're right what he at least wants you to be in. I say that foolish ass mindset.
Yep.
You know, just a damn workhorse, man.
Yep.
You know? And you saying, man, these people that work these corrupt type of jobs, occupations, they're corrupt, man.
Yeah.
They're very corrupt. You know, that brings sorrow on them too, knowing they have a guilty conscience, man. All the shit they've done to lay off certain workers, they loyal workers, you know, and best believe the Lord can plague them with them thoughts. Oh man, is this happening? Is my business is closing down because of my wicked business practices?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, see, when you follow after the serpent and you choose all his ways, you become like these devils, you know? Cutthroat, you know, ready to cut a motherfucker off, you know? And then, you know, like I say in the scripts, that what a man soweth is that what he shall reap. The Most High don't give a damn if you just doing this because of work. Oh, this is work. You know, I don't do this in my personal life. This is work. No. Every word that a man speak or every action that a man does, he got to give an account for it in a day of judgment, man. You know, you can't say, oh, well, Lord, that was because of work. That was my job. Nah, man.
Nah, because you destroying another man's livelihood.
Yeah.
Like you firing them or something. Fire them at the end of the month or something.
Yeah.
Knowing that you got rent to pay. You just fire them. You know? On top of that, for false accusations, man. You know? I got Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. So these people that is in these high corporate jobs, they choose all the Esau ways, man. They're unfaithful people. You know, they're willing to cut you off quickly off of one minor mistake. You know, they're not showing mercy, and they even amongst our people, they're just like Edomites.
Yep.
You know.
This Ecclesiastes 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
And this is talking about a wise judge. You know, will instruct his people, man. Just like Joseph. Joseph was a wise judge that instructed his people. The Israelites during the famine in Egypt. You know?
And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Here's the point. As the judge of his people is himself, so are his officers.
So whatever the spirit of the corporate leader has, if he has a good spirit, he has good business practices, then that's going to trickle down to his subjects.
Yeah, that's going to rub off on his employees. What manner of man the ruler of a city is, such are they that dwell therein. And we know Esau ruled this city, man. great city, Babylon the Great. So Esau's spirit is rubbed off on these people, man. You know, they vile, they evil. You know, they accept the alphabet community.
Took on the spirit.
You know, y'all done let these Edomites run into you, man. Go into you. You know?
They took on the spirit. Yep. You know, that's how Esau want people to be. You know.
An unwise king destroyeth his people. That's what we see. Like it say in Isaiah 24, the people of the earth do languish, man. You know, which that word languish just means that, you know, you just don't have the energy to do this shit, and it's just like you're just giving up, you know. Because through Esau's practices, man, it just see the scriptures speak about these Edomites being as death and hell, you know. So they're about oppression, low estates. You know, it also speaks about these devils don't get rest until he calls some to fall. You know, so as long as people are dealing with financial straits, they confused, they over here, over there, they all this psychological psyop stuff happening, these Edomites are in their comfort zone, you know? And that's where he wants these people to be at, languishing, man. Full of sorrow, you know, just head cast down, you know, on your phone, you know what I'm saying? It's not how we supposed to be. Sitting up on our phone 24/7, gotta worry about, man, you know, I gotta get up in a minute to go to work, you know, or taxes. You know, this is not life. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Yeah, so the Lord has enabled prudence to rest upon his men, and the city or the house of David is being inhabited, you know. Believers are waking up and different things are happening to forward the Lord's will on earth, you know.
Yeah, because if the laws, statutes, commandments were applied here in America, it won't be Saul here, man. You know, like exactly. How it is now.
Exactly.
You know, the city will rejoice because the scriptures say when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. So what laws or statutes, commandments, what laws will the righteous put in place for the people to rejoice? The laws, statutes, commandments, man. You know?
I got something for you right here. Proverbs 3:1, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments.
And that's what Esau did. Esau forgot the law of the Most High. And we're not supposed to forget it, man. You know? Because the Lord said, I will put you in mind of remembrance, you know, that though you once knew this, you know.
Verse 3, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee.
Yeah, because, you know, because the law, statutes, commandments is our righteousness in the sight of the heathen nations. So that's how our life will be prolonged. When you read about the sons of God in Genesis, the 5th chapter, they were living all them years. The oldest man in the Bible was Methuselah. 969 years old. And the way he was pleasing Yahweh Shai because he was keeping the laws, his commandments, which prolonged his days. Yeah. So that would be applied to us too. You know, but that's why the scriptures say the wages of sin is death. Mm-hmm. You know, as you're sinning, keep sinning, the Lord cuts down your lifespan, man. Yep. You know? Yep,
through diseases, through ailments, through, you know, trials, tribulations, depression, you know, all these different sorrows that people experiencing today. It's cutting down to people, man. You know, it's breaking the strength. Then you got the food. You know, let's not even talk about the food, man. You know, as soon as you eat, you know, some unhealthy stuff, you feel your performance just change drastically. You know, I ate some bullshit, man. I noticed instantly, like, damn, like, I can't even perform a certain way no more. Instantly, man. Them burritos I made, bro. Man, I made them burritos, bro. And I'm still suffering from that shit, man. Like, what the fuck? What was it? And I made it. So this food, whatever is in it, it decreases your strength instantly. Because I've been, you know, eating salads and eggs and rice and all that stuff just straight. As soon as I go and just eat some bullshit, it's like, God damn, what the fuck?
Esau definitely blew the food supply of water.
Yeah.
Put more of them chemicals in there, because that plays into people mourning as well. The food, and diet. If he's putting more chemicals, like high fructose corn syrup, yellow 5, red 40, stuff like that. If he's putting more doses in that in the food, then people are gonna be more depressed, which he wants. So everything that he does on the left hand side forwards his agenda on the left hand side.
And all this food, it causes you to, because the scriptures speak about a man that's well nurtured, in his diet, he sleeps good, all these different things. But Esau promotes eating all throughout the day. You got restaurants and convenience stores open 24/7. That's not finna be in the kingdom. Ain't no you getting some food 24/7 all hours out the night. 2 o'clock. I speak as a man. But, you getting no food in the meal, a heavy ass meal at 3 o'clock in the morning, man. The fuck, you need to be asleep.
Yeah, because your body needs a Sabbath. Rest too. Because it throws off your circadian rhythm. So if you're eating throughout all hours of the day, you're not gonna get no good sleep because your body is in a mode of digestive mode. It's not giving your body not resting, so it's gonna cause you to sleep. Not get good sleep. And when you do get some sleep, when you wake up, you'll be hella tired. And that's based upon experience. That's Shabbat 31. This is Shabbat 31. This is Shabbat 31 and verse 20. It says, sound sleep cometh of moderate eating.
Esau don't push out moderate eating. You got to go on YouTube and find some fitness influencer to tell you that. But the standard American diet is you eating 3-4 times a day. You got snacks all throughout the day. That decreases your strength. And I noticed, like, if I eat once a day or if I work out in the fastest state, I perform way better than if I didn't eat 3-4 times the day before or something.
It says, Sirach 31 and 20, it says, sound sleep come up of moderate eating. He rises early and his wits are with him. Yes, so it causes you to rise up early. Get up earlier than what you usually do, than what you usually wake up to. And it says your wits are with you, meaning your mind. You're sharp. And you're thinking more clearly. You're thinking about a lesson. Sometimes the Lord, I also know too, once you eat healthy, you get more dreams, visions.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I noticed that too.
And you get the best sleep, man, for real. Brothers is not lying. Also taught us these things. Eat better, exercise, stuff like that. It makes you feel better.
Yeah, it really does, man.
It says, but the pain of watching and colder and pangs of the belly are with an insatiable man.
Yeah, insatiable being it's hard for you to be satisfied. You start having pain, colder, you have all these, health problems, man. And that's where Esau wants you, right?
Right, yeah. Yep. Right in the hospital. Yep. He knows once you go to that hospital, he's making more money off you. And that's just wicked, man. Yep. You just, like you call that scripture earlier, you love to see some fall. And Esau, he loves seeing our people, especially our people. Our people in the hospital with diabetes and gout, he loves seeing that. And we talking about the Elysians,
And this is the people that the scripture called the wicked, man. But and then here it is, y'all voting these people into office. So these same people that y'all voting for these devils to come down with the 1978 Alien and Sedition Act. But the Alien sedition act to round up the migrants, you know, and the foreign nationals. You know, you want Trump to do that, you know, and then when Esau come down, we're rounding up these migrants. They ain't gonna be deciphering from the regular Northern Kingdom that was born here and the Northern Kingdom that didn't came over here, man. You know, they gonna be rolling up. See, that's another thing. You know, Issachar and got over here and got so comfortable in trusting in these devils, man. You know, and Esau got you right where he wants you. Scriptures call these devils a cunning hunter. Oh, let me give them businesses, you know, food. You know, let me get them their food license and their health license so they can set up their businesses on the corner. So when we roll on them, we know where they at. You know, we can roll right up on them.
Well, this is Hosea 9:13. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the earth.
Now the Ephraimites are what we know today as the Puerto Ricans. And it's prophesying that, you know, they will be in a pleasant place, which is Puerto Rico. Which Puerto Rico means rich pork. You know, that land is very fruitful and, you know, different fruits. You know, it's, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they have bioluminescent waters. All right, certain exotic fruits, so on and so forth. You know, natural resources. All right. But as it says here, which Ephraim is the head of the northern kingdom. All right, so collectively, Ephraim is talking about the northern kingdom. All right, so as it says here, it shall bring his children to the murderer. Man, they're gonna want to come over here to America to flee the financial woes and the different, you know, civil discomforts that they experience in their lands. They want to come to America for a good life. All right. But as it says here, you bringing them to the murderer, man. And that murdering don't just start off with physical murder, man. He destroys your children with indoctrinating them in the schools. He destroy you with the food. He destroy you with the culture. Because, you know, the northern kingdom women, especially Issachar, you know, when they over there in Mexico and different areas in Central and South America, they be in order. They be in order. But as soon as they come here, they get a taste. They taste of this American culture, this Western culture. They become hoes, harlots. They pop in their ass. They got the TikTok. They got the Instagram. They got the YouTube. They just all out here. They're walking up and down the street with Dodger clothes on. They got ass shots. You know, they just kill the women.
Yeah, that's why they want to promote the woman.
And that's the spirit right there.
That's why the woman want to come over here just to be hoes.
Yep.
You know, and Esau disguised it as freedom.
Yep.
Which is really you being a hoe, a harlot.
Yep.
You know, and all those ways gonna lead to death, man. All the women that look good, you're gonna be preyed upon. It's gonna be a curse, and like the brothers always say, it's gonna be a curse for you that day to be a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't deal. Yeah, because women can't deal with adversity. They can't deal with things switching up. You know what I'm saying? Like, men are more susceptible to adapting to change. You know, just like us, we have to, you know, camp on Saturday. You know, certain things happen. We have to camp today instead of Sunday. You know, it's just you just gotta adapt to it, man. But let a woman experience that. Oh well, what about always got something to say? You know, us men is we can adapt. So when the infrastructure change and the way of life change, women are gonna have a very tough time adapting. All right, the scriptures speak about, you know, judgment coming upon the joyous city. You know, I'll get that.
Isaiah 3 and verse 25. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, which represent her leadership. You know, it says, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. So that's going to apply to all these women, man. You know, if these women are not joined up with the elect brother, they through. You know, because all these men is going to be drafted to this war, World War III. they're gonna die over there in the Middle East, and they're gonna be left stranded on the streets of Babylon. And men not, and all of the simps that after all you women, they're gonna be the main ones, ravishing you women, man. You know,
and they gonna look at it as a perfect opportunity to finally get what they want.
exactly.
You know, I've been wanting to do this to women. Because you got guys out there with a very sick and perverted mind, man. You know, they have evil concupiscence, however you pronounce it. You know, they got filthy lusts. You know.
Yeah, they probably a lot of men look up to the serial killers.
Yep.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer,
Yep.
Ted Bundy, and them, people like that. They're afraid they don't want prison, so they don't want to do it.
Because when you go to sex stores, man, you be shit in there, you be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is people doing? Shit hanging from walls and chairs with shit to mount people on and just sick shit. Like, you know?
Nature shit.
Yeah, just weird, you know, mad demon mask and weird shit, man. You know? But they have that because there's an audience for it. You know, you think they just got a whole section dedicated to bugged out shit for people who don't buy it? You know, it's either there to put a mindset on people or to cater to an audience of people that come in there to buy the shit. You know, so the point is people have filthy lust, man. And when they feel like they can do things and get away with it, man, you women is... Hey, I was watching a movie and the dude was talking about how, you know, he was a paramedic. And he said, he was talking, oh man, I love, you know, a fresh dead body. I love having sex with a fresh dead body. You know? You know, the bitch, dead body just laying there, just there. You know he kissing her.
They call that necrophilia.
Yeah. You know, so you got perverted lust out here. They show you that shit in the movies, man. You know, guys like, you know, dealing with women that's sleep. You know what I'm saying? Just wild shit. So
We had a conversation with the doctors. When them women be asleep,
yeah.
they probably bring in some fine women or something, or pass out from the club or something.
Car accident,
yeah, stuff like that. I guarantee you the male doctors, they probably be popping.
Yeah. Women, you know, had a stroke or, you know what I'm saying, they had a seizure or heart attack. And they be coming out saying that, you know, a woman that was unconscious for, you know, for so long, you know, she's a couple of weeks pregnant. So you women are going to be very vulnerable in these times, especially with everything being sexualized. And it's a trend right now. It's a trend right now that I've been seeing on Instagram of guys saying, man, you know, everything is just too sexualized. You know, the gym is sexualized, the internet is sexualized. It's just, and that's making men to turn away from women. So when all hell break loose and bitches is getting ravished and taken, guys gonna be like, oh well, you shouldn't have been dressed like that either.
Yeah, because that's what Mama said. That lowered down your vibration as a man by seeing that constantly every day.
Yeah.
Woman with tights on, see-through tights.
And that's probably why guys are suffering from erectile dysfunction. You know, they just constantly horny, but then when it's time to get it cracking, they can't. You know, they can't because they just over-sexualize. They just see it so much. You know, but I got this in Isaiah, yes, man?
Yes.
Isaiah 24:3 or 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
Yeah, the earth is mourning, man. You know, the earth itself. You know, because the earth is aging prematurely. You know, because the laws, statutes, commandments are not being applied in the earth.
Yeah.
The land side. You know? And you know, the earth is not that old. Yeah. But through the rulership of Esau, he's making it. You know, that's why the fruits, the vegetation is small. You know?
Yeah.
Back in the ancient world, when the two Israelite mighty men, got off a cluster of grapes. It was 2 men that carried a cluster of grapes.
Yeah.
Proving how huge the grapes were. Heavy. Going to now, you can hold 1 grape with your 2 index fingers, man. You know, the water is polluted. You know, you got all these metals in there. You know,
You got radiation, concrete, telephone poles,
grease in the water.
cell phone towers. You know, all this stuff impacts the earth because the earth is living, man. So it has life. You know, and you covering it up with all this goddamn concrete. Then I watched a video this morning. They was talking about how the farmers were complaining about how, you know, there's been a lot of weeds, you know, happening in their crops. You know, it's just unprecedented. You know, and I speak as a man, but I believe it through the spirit, that these seeds that they buy, these GMO seeds that they get from Monsanto and these different, you know, production companies, yeah, you're able to, you know, get, you know, an increase in your fields with these particular seeds, but the balance to it is you got to deal with thorns and briars, which is weeds, you know, and we know weeds, it chokes the plants, you know.
That was all personal.
Yeah. You putting them fake ass seeds in your ground. Yeah, you can get your produce or whatever quick, and then, you know, it'll yield, but then that's it, because weeds start growing, and then they said during the summertime it corrodes the ground, it fucks the ground up. And if you're a farmer and you ain't really got that many acres like that, it's only so much moving around that you can do, you know, because you, according to the land Sabbath, you know, after a land you done toiled in the land for so long, you got to give it a break for, you know, 7 years, you know. And with, you know, a high demand of lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, and all these different things we see in the produce, you know, a farmer don't have enough time or enough space to take 7 years off this particular area, you know. So they got to go to Esau for these, you know, fake ass seeds, man. But it says,
curse again.
Yep.
You shall not yield forth his strength.
Yep.
So that proves the Edomites, they're descendants of Cain.
It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languish and fadeth away, the hardy people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
So this whole earth is defiled, man.
Yep.
You know, physically, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, all aspects, all sides. Everything is defiled. You know, polluted, unhealthy, non-wholesome.
Yeah.
They used to have a nerve to say, make a market saying wholesome foods, and the ground is not wholesome, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. And as it says here, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, and that starts off with the rulers. You know, because the curses say that we will have to go to our enemies for once of all things, and for food and for nakedness. So people can't make no change, you know. You know, me not using plastic bags or whatever and all that, that's not gonna change this shit. You know? We need a whole new heaven and a new earth wearing royal of righteousness. We need all this shit to be destroyed, man. And that's what we yearn for, man. Because as long as these Edomites are in power, this place is gonna continue to languish. Then they talking about AI making all these medical breakthroughs in the health industry. You know, they using Chat GPT, and you know, people are using Chat GPT to self-diagnose themselves, and then they're going to their doctors, and it's coming out facts, right? Oh well, yeah, that is right. You know, oh, Chat GPT said this. The doctor does his research, you know, check the person out and say, yeah, that's true. But these are the same people that said don't go on the internet to self-diagnose yourself. But now they're leaning on AI to problem solve. This AI shit, like bro's been saying, is a god that Esau Edom is finna have people to worship, man. You know? oh, AI knows everything. AI this, AI that, AI problem solve, and that leads into this technocracy rulership that they want, which is solving problems by means of technology, science, and innovation.
And it says artificial.
Yeah.
Something that's artificial is not authentic.
Yep.
It's something that's created in a laboratory with man's wisdom, and it's flawed.
Yep.
You seen that a couple weeks ago, that robot that was in the street. That robot it just malfunctioned. It just stayed on the street.
Yep.
Tell someone, I think it was one of the cops that removed it.
Yeah, that was one. That was one time. One time the cops came and helped it, and the other time, once the light got right, green or whatever, it continued on its way. But the point is, this technology be malfunctioning, man. You can't trust in this shit. And just like the serpent, which that was in the garden, which it was a serpent-like man that deceived Eve. He gave her a little truth and a whole bunch of lies. So this AI shit, it can give you some truth, but then it's gonna have abundance of lies. So Esau is gonna be reeling people in with the facts, the simple shit. Esau knows that the things that people search up on the internet, it's simple, basic shit to them. Give them truth on that. But then stuff that's outside of their scope, we can lie to them because they didn't spend so many years trusting in this, and it's been telling them truth. Now we can throw in a whole bunch of lies on this.
They're not questioning it because they're so used to getting the results of them being correct.
Yep.
So they're not questioning.
And that's Esau being that cunning hunter to trap you up into this new age.
I got that word, artificial.
Yeah.
It says made or produced by human beings.
Yeah. Human beings be going off.
It says rather than occurring naturally, especially as a copy of something natural.
So fake.
Yeah, in other words, fake.
Fake intelligence.
So second entry of a person or their behavior insincere or effective. Artificial was created by humans.
Yeah.
So it's insincere, man. It's not the real thing.
Yep. Yeah, like we said, it's gonna tell you the truth on the basic shit. What happened with Alexander the Great during the Greek Empire? They give you all the facts on that. What about Antiochus Epiphanes? They give you facts on that. But then when it's trivial shit and real important life shit, they ain't gonna tell you, they ain't gonna give you the facts. Where is Esau white people? They ain't gonna come on now. Let me ask. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT, is Edomites white people? I bet you they'll lie on that.
Yeah. Esau make sure you program that system to not answer that question. It talks about Esau, their heart being deep. So they like to, they like to, short of words, thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
We talking about like their think tanks, like their high echelon Edomites that sit up and think about, plans and innovation, stuff like that.
Yep. Continuing on in Isaiah 24. Verse 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. And they don't deal with the wisdom of the Most High. All right? Therefore, this earth produced what we see now in languishing. All right? But see, they trying to come out and correct it by talking about sea change. And I was watching another video on how you have these different groups of people who are funded to, find different ways on how to cool the Earth's surface. So they'll fill these balloons with some type of arson, and they'll let it go all the way up into the heavens, like 12 miles into the heavens, and then it explodes and it releases these gases, and the sun rays bounces off those gases, and it eliminates those sun rays from hitting the earth to cool it down. And then I'm looking at these people. I'm like, these is people from the alphabet community. These is bugged out gamer Edomites. You know, these is weird ass Edomite women, all vow and the base sort doing these things, man. Talking about they finna stop all these natural things that happen upon the earth. But the way the earth is right now, as far as what they call G warming, it's because the Edomites are in a position of power. Y'all not dealing with the laws. If y'all was dealing with the laws, it wouldn't be no polluted waters. It wouldn't be sea life beaching themselves. It wouldn't be birds flying, plopping out the sky. We wouldn't have to worry about famines, food. We wouldn't have to worry about those things.
Animals becoming extinct.
Yeah. Let's see one more. Therefore, the curse devoured the earth. And it's talking about these Edomites, because the Edomites are the people of the Most High cursed in judgment. You guys have devoured the earth. That's why the Lord is going to visit you. And they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. So the ultimate, the end all be all is for this place to be destroyed. And a few men that's left is talking about the elect, because the Lord is going to deliver them out of this place once it's burnt up.
That shows that the result of this kingdom being destroyed is because of the Edomite. The wicked law. First one, prophecy.
Yeah, but they want to go try to come up another way or try to heal the earth with all this pseudo science and technology, man.
I got some. Proverbs 11:10. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoices. So when it goeth well with the righteous, so when the righteous are in authority, the people are going to be rejoicing. You know, another way of saying Proverbs 29:2. Yeah. It says, and when the wicked perish, there is shout, meaning rejoicing, man. Because once this devil come out, it's going to be shouting. The elect is going to be shouting in the chariots when they get delivered. When they see the reward of the wicked, man. They're going to be shouting in the chariots. All on Yahweh, delivered us, you know, from Babylon the Great, man. Of course, we say it in Hebrew, but what do we feel in that?
I got something to link up with that. Isaiah 14:8 or 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Yeah, so feller represents the lumberjacks. You know, so even the whole earth, the whole earth is gonna be rejoicing. You know, trees, like you were saying, everything has life in the earth. Trees have life. They're existing. They're living. Yeah. So everything, all the earth creation is gonna be rejoicing. Because the earth, the animals, the creatures, is yearning for the expectation of the sons of the Most High to be manifested in the earth, man. Yep. To rule in the earth. You know.
Yeah,
so that shows the animals have conscience.
Yep.
They have, like you said, they have spirits.
Yep. We're gonna give it like a couple more minutes because it's coming down a little bit.
Yep. 1 John 5:19. And we know that we are the Most High, and the whole world lies in wickedness. The wicked is in wickedness. That's why the whole world lies in wickedness. So the only result is this kingdom got to be destroyed, man. You know, because the saints is constantly being worn out. You know, having to work. You know, the Lord didn't create us to work from down heathens. They were created for to be our servants. The earth was made for our sakes. You know, because when you go into these heathens establishments, whether it be at your job or something, or you know, purchases or something from their store, they're looking at you as you a slave. You know, it's the opposite.
All right, we're gonna close out. We don't want to be over righteous, man. We are an hour in. All right. Yeah, we have to switch it up this week. You know, we have to deal with certain things. We have to camp on Saturday. But, you know, Lord willing, the videos will come out all throughout the week with the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash, and double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom, Akim, stay strong.